Hello my friends, welcome to another video, and this time around I'm going to talk about a new fragrance that I added to my collection a couple of days ago, and this is Lalique Encre Noire Sport. So this is the sporty version of the original Encre Noire that you can see right here, and basically I don't think that anyone would, I don't know, be sad if this fragrance would be called Encre Noire Aqua, or Encre Noire mild, or light, or whatever. Basically this is a toned down variant of the original Encre Noire and a very toned down variant of Al Extreme, which is, how should I say it, the baddest of them all. So basically this is, if you want, in my honest opinion, as a regular consumer, this is your introduction to the whole Encre Noire lineup. Basically this is the friendly salesman, if you want, that invites you inside the store, so that you can discover their products, and afterwards, after you discover their products, you're gonna go up to the next level, and to the next level, and so on. This is a lighter variant of the original Encre Noire. Basically it sports the same DNA. You get the same vetiver inside, both Haitian and Indonesian vetiver, which is one of the highest quality. Some very nice notes inside, very natural notes. I haven't smelled anything synthetic about this or any of the ones that I already had. You get lavender, you get aquatic notes, you also get cypress, bergamot, and you also get some grapefruit with the sport variant. What do I feel on my skin? Well, basically, to me it was a bit strange, mainly because every single time that I applied this fragrance on my skin, basically the introduction or the opening is a toned down version of Lalique Encre Noire Al Extreme. So I get the same vetiver punch, but I also get the resins that you get in Al Extreme, but you don't get them in the original Encre Noire. And everything backed up, but very slightly backed up from behind by a very small grapefruit note. After a couple of hours, two to 2.5 hours of the initial spray, the hard notes take the spot, and you're gonna feel a lot of lavender and the aquatic notes, again coupled with some grapefruit in the background. So basically it transitions from a very harsh, if you want, opening based on vetiver, resins, and grapefruit, also with cypress. It transitions to a floral, aquatic, fresh type of fragrance. And afterwards, in the base notes, you're gonna feel a small hint of bergamot. Weird, I know. In the base notes, bergamot coupled again with cypress, vetiver, and all the other woody notes. It's very interesting, if you ask me. It's a different approach compared to the original Encre Noire, at least in my opinion. In terms of performance, Encre Noire Sport gives me the same lifetime on my skin, but with a moderate projection in my case compared to the original Encre Noire. Compared to Al Extreme, which comes in Eau de Parfum concentration, these two right here fare better in terms of lifetime on my skin. With this I get 6, maybe 7 hours of performance, with a projection of 3 to 4 hours. Very strong in the first 2 hours, and afterwards it sits closer to the skin. This one, the first 2 hours, it projects okay, not the strongest, but it's okay. And afterwards it becomes a softer, a lighter fragrance, a close to the skin type of fragrance, compared to the original Encre Noire. With the original Encre Noire I get about 3 to 4 hours of good projection, and afterwards it sits closer to the skin. But in terms of lifetime on my skin, I get the same type of usability with the sport variant and with the original one. So it fares better, to me at least, and on me, compared to à l'extrême. And this is again eau de toilette, just like the original. It attracts a lot of compliments. Everybody that came to contact with this fragrance when I was wearing it liked it. So it attracts compliments. It's a compliment getter, especially because it doesn't suit the current trend of I don't know, sweet over sweet or sweetened fragrances that everyone is so eager to put out on the market. Very nice fragrance, a toned down version of the original, and an even toned down of à l'extrême. As I said, basically the introduction to the whole Encre Noire lineup, although in reality this is the introduction, but if you want, this is the real introduction to the lineup. It's friendlier, it's softer, it's lighter, still it performs very well, not with a crazy projection. Well, what can you do? But the introduction, the more complex one, and basically the one that I truly love because I like it a lot, it's basically a signature scent for me, and the most powerful one, the one that will blow you out of your socks, because this one, it's as its name suggests, an extreme version of the original Encre Noire. All the notes are pumped up, the smell, everything. It's very intense. It's very extreme. It's very edgy, if you want. The original Encre Noire is also considered to be an edgy fragrance, but this one is, as I said, toned down. It's friendlier. He wants to play with you if you want, and it's interesting. I didn't believe that they could manage to put an Encre Noire sport variant or a lighter version of the original Encre Noire on the market, but they did a great job. Same notes with some variations, same good quality notes, very well mixed together, very interesting smell. This one isn't as linear as the original Encre Noire and à l'extrême, so it does develop throughout the wear out, and it makes it a lot interesting in my opinion. My preferred one remains the original, but followed now by the sport variant, and my least preferred one, due to the extreme vetiver notes, elemi notes, and all the woodsy notes inside that are to another level. This one remains my least desirable fragrance to wear. And also because I'm a bit disappointed in terms of performance and projection. I was expecting a lot more, being an eau de parfum type of fragrance. Encre Noire Sport, very nice. I highly recommend it if you are looking for something lighter than the original Encre Noire. If you don't like to wear intense vetiver, and if you want, I highly recommend that you get all three of them, especially if you are a vetiver lover. I consider this lineup, Encre Noire by Lalique, to be one of the best vetiver lineups currently available on the market. If you ask me, a lot better than a lot of everything else that you can buy from Guerlain, for example, such as Vetiver Extreme, which to me at least it's a huge disappointment, and some other stuff just like that. Consider this, you can actually buy it, blind buy it if you want. It's a quite safe type of fragrance, so if you end up not liking it, you can always, I don't know, gift it to your father, your brother, or whatnot. But I highly recommend it. Lalique did a great job with the whole Encre Noire trio, if you want. See you in the next video. Until then, as always, my friends, thanks for watching. Peace.